Yo, yo, what's up, gang? Oh, let's see how this one goes. What's up, gang? Your boy is back doing this streaming bullshit. Hopefully, this goes a little better than last time. I'll wait for a few people to get in here before I really get this party started. Sup, Jamie? We got someone in here at least. See how long it takes for people to get in here. We don't got Moss giving me views this time. I kind of got to earn that shit. Five people already. Holy shit. Sub gang. This is the least, what you want to say, the least professional stream you'll ever see. So expect that. But we're just here to chat on a Monday night and see what happens. See how long we go with this. Have a good little vibe. This could go for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours if we're feeling lucky, or it could go for 30 minutes. We'll see. I got nothing better to do. I don't know. Well, I know a lot of people probably do. But if no Moss will stream tonight with the Gummy Gang, I know a lot of my subs are from the Mayholes, but hopefully we get some new people maybe outside that bubble tonight or over time and see what happens. Again, so far all we got is Ed Boy and Jamie in chat. Hopefully we get more people in this party. Of course, I'll post the StreamYard link. I almost said Streamlabs. I keep getting them mixed up. The StreamYard link for when people want to hop in this bitch. Sub Mr. 509. And yeah, let's get up. Let's get this party started. Yeah, if you want to send me Smokey's Discord link, that would be pretty cool, Jamie. Yeah. So maybe I'll go till Smokey's ready to go. Go. It'll be a good way to, instead of Moss, it goes from me to Smokey tonight. Kind of a downgrade at the beginning, but at least you'll end well. Let's get weird. Would we get anything else, Steve? Do we? Let's not get too weird though. I don't think I can get away with as much as Moss does, if that's even possible. The shit that man gets away with will never fucking surprise me, but I guess it finally took a toll on him since he's taking a break tonight. So, yeah, I know I don't have that. I never will. But, yeah, I'm not gonna risk it, you know? I'm not gonna test my luck. I know my lane. I'm gonna stay in it. Yeah, I'll never get whiz weird. Never. Like that would be a very bad thing to do. That would get you banned pretty quickly because no one, and I mean no one, should get whiz weird. Because that dude's a fucking cancer. Yeah, you can say that again, JMO. Our luck is far from good. It's non-existent, to be honest. So. What the fuck? Smokey's Discord just a voice chat? That's Smokey. Can't believe we got 8 people in here. 4 minutes in. Hopefully, I know we're not gonna hit what we hit the first stream. You know, I kind of look at this as my first stream since that one I did on Saturday was kind of just in the moment, and I don't think was that like it went pretty well, but I think it could have been better. So I kind of want to look at this as my first like real stream since it was planned out. Tomorrow I'll do another one around maybe not around the same time, but a little later. I'll talk about the Ultimate Fighter and all that. Even if Moss is streaming, I'll still go live. Not so I know that'll really hurt the views, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. And then I probably won't stream again till I know I won't Wednesday or Friday. Saturday, self-explanatory. Maybe Thursday. We'll see what Moss is doing and what I'm doing. So, but yeah, 2 more you got tonight, tomorrow to listen to this dickhead, and hopefully some more guests. I'll drop the I'll drop the StreamYard link in a little bit, and yeah. Found your channel the other night after Moss was live. I actually missed his live for that call. Thank God, because it wasn't a good card. Yeah, amen. But you seem to know your stuff, brother. If I know anything, it's not how to stream. It's how to talk about MMA. Yeah, I'd be like smoking and stream 4 times. Yeah, I don't fucking. I wish I could. I would if I could. If I had the perfect world, I'd be hanging out with you fuckers every day, 24/7, 7-Eleven, 365, non-stop. But I can't. I can do it at night. I can do this shit at night, but during the day, a lot of circumstances don't allow me to do this, which kind of sucks. But you know, better late than never. Got nothing better to do on a Monday night. Again, no gummy gang, so I'll be your replacement. I know. Uh, I'm no Mystic Moth. I never will be, but hopefully it's something. So, English? Wasn't I making a point a minute ago? I don't know. Something about streaming. But yeah. Let's see. What did I miss? I got here. Yeah. He yeah, knowing Moss, he is probably no. If Moss was playing, he'd be on stream right now. So he wouldn't waste the opportunity to stream. That we know that guy. Yeah, be like I said that. Yeah. So 7 people, 7 minutes in, perfect number, and yeah, it's fight week again. UFC 316 pay-per-view week. Hyped for that. It's a really good card. I'll get the presenting bullshit up in a little bit, and we'll look over the card, talk about it. I'll probably talk about it a few times this week. And yeah, Sean O'Malley fight week, my boy, my favorite fighter. So that should be interesting to see how that goes. And yeah, should be a good week there. So I'm trying to benefit off pay-per-view week. Put it as a thumbnail, hashtags. I'm trying here. But yeah, it's chill Monday night. Can't really do much else. Hoping we'll see how many people we get in this bitch. Yeah. Into the dude who eats chips and destroys people like the fat guy in South Park. Yeah. To an extent, I could see that. Nah, Moss is not gonna do that shit. That man might live forever, and that man might stream forever. But yeah. Gaming stream someday, definitely someday. I have no idea how to do that bullshit. I don't even think I have the equipment to do that. So someday for sure, but not right now. Did you officially know what happened with Marcy Barber? We all heard she had a seizure, but now it's different. I think Moss hit it on the head last night that she probably just said some bullshit. She was probably too nervous or something. Cause a seizure. Come on, I really don't believe that, especially from Macy of all people, who is prone to pulling out of fights. I have my doubts about her having a seizure right before the main event. So possible, of course, but knowing Macy, it's unlikely. And even if what she's saying is true, I don't feel bad for her because Like, like it's Macy. She fucking. I don't know what you want me to say. She's very prone to doing bullshit like this. It's not the first time she's pulled out of a fight. Not the first time she's pulled some bullshit like this. So everything Erin Blanchfield said about her was true. So she needs to fix her shit. She's a complete mess, and until she fixes her shit, the UFC can only push you so much. You actually gotta fight and win. So who knows what the UFC's gonna do for now? Who knows when she's gonna fight again? But that's the game. The name of the game, man. That's the long and short of it with Macy. Some type of panic attack or something. Yeah, I agree. She probably didn't like have a fucking anxiety attack, panic attack, whatever terminology you would like to use. I think that's probably very on the nose. Because again, a seizure at that moment, coincidental. I watched Erin Blanchfield on Hawani today. She said apparently just still in the hospital. Yeah, I did see Barbara's picture that she's in the hospital still. So, but again, I think Moss kind of put it correctly that it's kind of bullshit, I feel. So, I think something probably did happen, but do I think it was to the extent that she hyped it up to be? I doubt it. I think it kind of got overblown, and I just think it was coincidental, I guess would be the term you would use, because again, right before you walk out, as they're showing the pre-fight promo, come on, you wouldn't like. I don't think a seizure is gonna have a fucking sense of humor and do that. So I have my doubts. Name of game, a thing all too familiar. Yeah, name of the game. Yeah, that's the game we know. That's the game we play. That's the game we watch. And it's the game we love. MMA is a weird one, man. MMA is a weird one. Yeah, it's the most UFC bullshit I've ever seen. But again, you kind of put there an odd time. Again, it's not an odd time. It's just a very coincidental time at that moment exactly. That like you're telling me the seizure waited till right before she walked out. Get real. That's the signs of a panic attack more than a fucking seizure. So maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a fucking doctor, but I can take a pretty damn good guess and say I'm probably right. And yeah, she's probably overblowing a panic attack. A chat imbecile. Cool. Cool. Don't be too stupid, and you'll be good in here. Yeah, I'll let you get away with a lot, but if you cross the line, then we're gonna have a problem. But if you're smart, you should be able to know how to be cool and keep yourself out of trouble. So be good, and everyone will be good in chat. No one's gonna do anything stupid. The mods are good, and yeah, man, that's that. I guess I can draw. See, anyway. Will O'Malley win? I wish. I will, again, I wish. I'm going to pick him to win, but if I was unbiased, I would pick Marab. I think Marab's going to beat him again, to be honest. So I want to be wrong, but I have my doubts. I think it's going to be another bad night for Sean, and we'll see. Like outside of Marab having a broken toe, like what can you really like put in Sean's advantage? Like, yeah, of course he's a better striker, but Marab doesn't let you strike. If the fight goes past round 2, Marab won't gas out. The dude has a chin. So I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one for Sean. If he pulls it off, I don't think it's like the biggest upset of all time, but it's gonna be up there. We'll see. I am the best mod. Well, no one else is here, so right now I do agree with that, Jamie. Speak of the devil. Eating, I'll join in after I'm done. Cool, JMO. No eating on stream. Well, I forget what the fuck did they call that bullshit when people were eating for videos? The dumbest shit in the world. I guess Marvel just Khabib O'Malley. Kind of. Not exactly. Because actually, no. I think that's a bad comparison because Marab's not the type of guy who keeps you down. You can get up from a Marab takedown, but then you got to get up from another one and another one and another one. So I've never seen Marab. The only person Marab's ever, well, you can't even say he Marab or he Khabib'd Piotr because he had to shoot 50 goddamn takedowns. So I don't think Marab has ever Khabib'd anyone. He's Marab'd people. So yeah. What's up, guys? What's up, J Beers? The StreamYard is pinned and in the chat if you want to come in here, J Beers, whenever you're ready. What a couple of days. The Macy Barber situation. Magomed claims Trevor is retired. Big John exposes John Jones. The Macy thing we talked about. Magomed. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Pereira. That fight should already be booked. So I don't know what's going on. That whole situation's fucked. Hopefully Magomed can get a fight booked soon. A worst case scenario, we get him and Yuri, which I don't like, but it's better than nothing. I think him and Alberg would be more appealing than Yuri, but we'll see. We'll see. And then the big John Jones thing. I didn't hear about that, but we already know John Jones is sus. So yeah. You are the only person besides my parents to have called me JMO. Did I do that again? I didn't even do that on purpose that time, but yeah. Super excited about this car. Sugar needs to uppercut and hit the body. Don't let Murab take him down. Yeah, I agree. I think his best chance is a flying knee, Masvidal Ben Askren style. But I don't know. He did the body attacks in the first fight, but it didn't do anything to round 5. So we'll see. I'm intrigued to see O'Malley's game plan. Should be interesting. They're gonna do Yair versus Mansour for a title. No, Eviliev's fighting Pico in Saudi Arabia. I think the co-main to Whitaker de Ritter, and I think Yair is gonna fight Lopez on Noche. So what the fuck Volk's gonna do, I don't know, but yeah. Talked about that. It's super cool of Mod to prop up other channels. You're telling me, brother, like that stream where he sent all of you in. That stream he sent all of you to on Saturday. Fucking 20 plus subscribers I got from that shit. So crazy. Evilia Pico is not booked, but it's pretty much rumored. But they won't. If Monterey wins, they cannot deny him. Yeah, they can. Dude, you're not gonna get a title shot off of 9 decisions. Get a finish. I agree with the UFC. Dude doesn't deserve it. 9 decisions in the UFC. You're boring. No one wants to watch you. You don't. If you can't even get one, Bilal Muhammad has more finishes in the UFC. Come on, Evil AF sucks. Give it to Gene Silva. Fuck. Give it a title shot to Gene Silva at this point. Because Evil AF is too boring. It is 2025. We can move away from this boring bullshit. That was so 2024. So, time to move on. So, but who knows? UFC will do whatever the UFC just goes on a day-by-day basis. They never have a plan. They just go off what feels right that day, I feel. So we're gonna see what the fuck they do. They might do Volk Lopez too, for all we know. They're that fucking stupid. So we'll see. Only one way to find out. Yeah, they can. Again, you're boring. We don't need. If he asks why am I not getting a title shot, you're boring. That's worse than being a bad fighter. I'd rather have you be a terrible fighter than get a fucking title shot off of 9 decisions. This is entertainment. We don't want to watch you smell a dude's balls for fucking 3 rounds. You need to be entertaining. That simple. Volk Lopez would be hilarious. Yeah, that fight was not even close. hope Volk wins. I served in Canada near Volk's farm, and yeah, folks, we all love Volk. Who, like, outside of Moss, the only person on Earth who doesn't love Volk is Moss, but that's Moss for you. He thinks Dusko Storovich won, so. But no, everyone loves Volk, and yeah, I don't really want to see Volk lose anytime soon, unless it's to Gene Silva, because then, come on. Outside of that, I really don't want anyone else in that division being champ. Of course, Lopez just lost. I think that would have been cool, but no luck there. And yeah, I'm going to UFC Nashville, but I wish the card was better. Oh yeah, that is that shitty Derek Lewis card. Ah, fuck. Yeah, let's look at that card, shall we? Let's get that card up. Let's see, UFC Nashville. Yeah, that Derek Lewis main event is rough. Like, I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing. Steve Garcia, Calvin Cater, that's great. Chitty, Jake Matthews, Chris Curtis, Max Griffin, Wonder Bread and Bonfim, and that's cool. Walker, that's a good fight. I really do like that fight. Decent. Klein's really. I think Klein's the better version of Aaron Blanchfield. You can quote that right now. I think Fatima's the better Aaron Blanchfield. Garbage. Interesting to see a tougher brother at light heavyweight. So yeah, it's pretty bad. This is a pathetic main event. Like, love Derek Lewis in 2025. Talshin Teixeira looks good after one fight against Justin Tafa. Come on now, people. We're kind of being silly now, UFC. We're kind of being silly now. So, this is great. I like these fights, and the rest kind of blows. So, yeah. Hopefully they book more, but yeah, enjoy. Either way, it's gonna be fun. It's a UFC card, but have fun. Hope it's better than expected, and we'll see. We'll fucking see, shall we? Oh, what did I say? Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Volk, but he's cool. Yeah, bare minute. Either you like Volk or you fucking don't mind him. No one actually hates Volk outside of weirdos or not actually MMA fans. Yeah, Tafra's on it. Was revealed why Lewis pulled out of his last fight. From what I heard, his family had an issue around like right before the fight, a tornado or some bullshit, so he had to go home. So that's true. That sucks. So, but it's not the first time Derek Lewis has pulled that bullshit of pulling out the day before a fight. I think it's like the third time. So it sucks. He's getting at the end of his career anyway. So yeah. 20 minutes, oh my bad, you're good, JMO. We'll be here. We hopefully will get some co-hosts soon because goddamn, you guys are leaving me out on an island here. Does Lewis always, Des Lewis always draws attention? He's a fun person. Oh yeah, again, everyone loves Derek Lewis. Another person everyone loves. He's a fun fighter. He's not going to be in a bad fight usually, but a main event in 2025 out of the Apex against a 1-0 prospect. That's not really a great co-main event. That'd be cool. A main event, you're really pushing your luck putting that as the main event in an arena. Like, the only place that would probably fly would be like Texas for Derek Lewis. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't know. I don't love that as a main event. And again, the rest of that card kind of blows anyway. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that card will be amazing. Maybe that fight will be amazing. But yeah, as of right now, it's pretty damn weak. So, damn, so I've been 23 minutes. Goddamn, I can ramble about MMA forever. Who's laughing in the chat? I'm happy. I'm funny. At least to someone. 11 people in this bitch. Yeah, not a lot to talk about in UFC at the moment outside of it being pay-per-view week. Like the Aspinall bullshit, apparently he has a fight booked. We'll see what the fuck that means. Again, we talked about the Ankalaev bullshit. Nothing really else is going on. Like, when in the fuck is Islam JDM gonna be booked? Drake is Hamza is still booked at the moment. Who knows what's going on with Whaley and Valentina in their respective divisions? So hopefully we get some more news coming in soon. So we do got a lot of cards still to book this year, and a lot of shit still needing to happen. But we'll see. Again, this UFC, they do shit on a goddamn whim. We're getting their matchmaking's some of the shittiest I've ever fucking seen. So we'll see. Hopefully we get some good shit booked soon. We got a natural already, and I saw ticks were $100. So I was like, at least it's a cheap day. Yeah, for $100, yeah, that's a great fucking card. That ain't shit. That's cheaper than the Apex. So yeah, that's kind of a fucking steal. So yeah, okay, for that price, it's not bad. Nashville card would be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's happening in a few weeks. So, oh, Jay Beers is backstage. Finally, some help. Hello, co-host.
Hey, what's up, RX? How's everybody doing tonight?
Now better now, cause goddamn, you left me on an island for 25 minutes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I took my daughter and the dogs to the school and let the dogs like run around for a little while and get some energy out, and yeah, so it was nice. Beautiful night out here.
Yeah, it's a really nice day over here. Also, it's warm, but not that fucking sweaty warm yet. So yeah, a really nice Monday.
You're in Ohio?
Yep, it's Ohio, and it was I think like 80 today, but like right, like perfect, like 80, 81. So it was a nice day. Tomorrow
Is it humid over there?
No, not yet. It doesn't get that to like around the 90 range. It was still pretty nice, and yeah, we're not at that sweaty time yet. So, but we're right on that verge.
Yeah, us too. I mean, obviously August is generally the hottest month everywhere. But,
yeah,
we're getting in the 90s, so it's looking to be a hot summer.
Yeah,
here in Utah, anyways, dry heat.
Yeah, thankfully we're not at the 90s yet. We're not even meant to get to the 90s for a while still. Like it's gonna be 86 on Wednesday, but outside of that, it's 70s and 60s for a while still. So I'll take it. Because the goddamn that Ohio heat's a bitch. I know it's nothing compared to what the fuck Moss has to deal with, but still.
Yeah, for real. Did you hear? Because I know you're talking about 316 this weekend. But did you hear all of the like? Did you hear Steve Blanchfield on fucking Ariel Helwani and then Good Guy Bad Guy?
Did you do both?
Aspinall.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't really watch it.
So on Good Guy Bad Guy, Cormier and Dell were talking about that. I guess they identified some problem with Macy like a few weeks before the fight, and like they should have seen the warning signs to pull her out. But then I guess there was other points that like Aaron Blanchfield was like, because I guess they were supposed to fight before. I didn't know that they were supposed to fight before, and that Macy pulled out of that one. And so Blanchfield's like, you ain't even going to show up. And so I think they were like, fuck you, bitch, we're going to show up. And then I don't know if they planned on what that was going to happen, but yeah, like they haven't confirmed that she had seizures. She like did send a hospital pic, but that shit is still really fucking weird.
It's so fishy. Like I said before, like you had a seizure right at that moment. Like very coincidental. I think something probably did happen again. I think the best guess is a panic attack or something along those lines. Or like you just said, the UFC doctors missed something because they fucking suck. And yeah, and this is the second time this fight was booked. They were booked back in 2021, and then that's when Blanchfield had to fight Maverick instead. So
yeah, so it's really, really interesting, you know. And then they had Aspinall on, you know, talking about obviously he's essentially talking about that like he's like, John's retired, like why doesn't he just come out and say it? Like he's not fighting John, that fight's not going to happen. So it's like move the heavyweight division on. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, from what I heard, he has a fight booked or whatever. He's like which I'm not shocked at this point. How could you keep wasting your time? Like, strip Jones and move on. You can't keep doing this song and dance forever. So good on
No,
Tommy.
and like the heavyweight division isn't moving along. Like there's like all of the top heavyweights. I mean, I think like Waldo Acosta is fighting this weekend, right? Like there is a heavyweight fight this weekend, but none of the top heavyweight wants to fight because they know that like they don't want to fight because they don't want to lose their place in line for a title against Tom.
Yeah, like, how many of these guys are actually booked? I think three. Like, three fights are booked in the top 15 right now. Like, outside of that, you got fucking Gon sitting there for another year. Volkov, who should be fighting Aspinall. Pavlovich is gone at the moment. Blades is booked. Jayalton's doing nothing. Spivak's this week. Tybora ain't doing shit. Derek Lewis, we talked about. Tuifaza's still there for some reason. Waldo, Gazia, Park, and Teixeira, etc. So, it's a shit show. It's a complete fucking shit show, but what can you do? What can you really fucking do?
Who do you think, if like with John being retired, in your honest opinion, who's the next heavyweight after Tom, the heavyweight champ?
Oh,
Shamil?
who's gonna be the next champ after Tom? I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think he might not be on the roster right now. You want me to be blunt about it? Like,
no, that's exactly what I was thinking too, because the heavyweight division is absolute fucking garbage.
Like, I'm trying to think. Like,
there's nobody. Like, Gone. Like I mean, who's the second best heavyweight after Tom Aspinall? Volkov?
Yeah, it's Volkov right now, no doubt. And we saw how quickly Tom disposed of him a few years ago, so I would say number 3 should be Jayalton, even though he's a boring bum, but still.
Yeah.
And then
you're right. I think that's the one contender that I don't think Tom loses that fight, but Jayalton could take him down.
Yeah, but I think Tommy would do what Blades did, just stuff a takedown, punch him a few times, and make him quit. So, and outside of those 3, like, hopefully one of these prospects finally hits, but we've been praying for that for about 6 years now. So, who really knows? Again, we talked about that Teixeira dude against Derek Lewis. Maybe he's good. Shamil Gaziev, the Blob himself, he's kind of questionable. Waldo is not good, but I think he's going to win this week. And
who is he fighting again?
Spivak.
Spivak. Oh God, yes, yeah. That's going to be
a favorite, a decently sized favorite, which I don't know.
I think Acosta is just going to they're both going to try to take each other down, which is going to be stupid.
I think Waldo's just gonna stuff takedowns or end up on top and stay there the most around. Like, Spivak's terrible. Like, he can't.
Spivak used to be a banger, and now he's just turned into a big time wrestler.
He was another one of those hyped up prospects, and he quickly got fraud checked, and now he's just floating around. Like, he started
do you remember in that one Contender Series where that one heavyweight guy won and it was absolute garbage, and then he called out the polar bear, Spivak, and Dana's like, oh, we need heavyweight, so he books him, and then I think he lost all 3 of his UFC fights, and he got that was Spivak's proudest days in the UFC, was that Contender Series guy calling him out.
It might have been this one right here. So, yeah.
Yes, that's it. Bandera. Oh, that guy was terrible.
Yeah, he's just one of those fucking pandemic heavyweights that were never gonna do shit. Like, Spivak's never been good.
Not at all,
dude. He almost lost to Alexei Olenek in 2021. And ever since,
exactly.
Old man Olenek, ever since then, he's only been able to beat bums. Like, his career best win is a Derek Lewis who didn't try. And Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah. Oh God, I really like Ty, but he just got the way that he's so fun, but Bam Bam gets knocked out more than Bam Bam knocks out. So I really like Bam Bam, but everybody loves Bam Bam. How can you not like that guy?
Yeah, but too bad he's about 300 pounds now and ain't fighting anytime soon.
I guess he
So
still wants to. I think he's going to get booked soon. Like, I mean, it could be. I mean, he's going to fight sooner than John does.
I don't know. He actually has to get down to heavyweight. He has to cut about fucking 40 something pounds. Dude's like
Well,
300 plus
you
pounds.
know, he's not. I mean, John's never going to fight, so he's got all the time in the
Yeah.
world to come back and do one fight. But I guess you're right. He has gained a lot of weight. Do you remember the heavyweight that was like brand new, knocked a bunch of guys out in seconds, and then Dana cut him because Acosta actually laid on top of him for 3 rounds,
Yeah.
and then he sent, and that now he fights in karate combat.
Yeah, Robellis. That was only like last
Robellis. Do
year.
you think the UFC got rid of him too fast?
No, he fucking sucks. Like then he lost to Austin Lane after.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
good.
Yeah, he was just a dollar store Ngannou. So Francis Ngannou, pretty much.
I thought they gave up on him a little too quick, but yeah, he couldn't. I mean, you're right. He could throw a punch, but he couldn't like even remotely stop a takedown.
No, when you make Waldo and Austin Lane look like Marab, that says a lot. Like, come on, dude. Like, bare minimum stuff, one takedown, he couldn't even do that. So he was just some dude who had a few nice highlights against fucking nobodies. It's happened a lot lately. The UFC gives these randos a shot, and then they just shit the bed on the big stage. So it's gonna probably happen more.
Well, go. Do you want to talk about the Is it 316?
Yep. Pay-per-view week.
So, obviously, I've been watching a lot of like interviews and shit like that. Like with like I watched. I don't know if you watched the countdown show to 316, or they try to get you all pumped up for the fight and everything. Do you think Sugar's going to be better than he was?
I don't think he could be worse. He'll probably do better-ish, but I don't know. I still think even if like maybe Sean will have, I could see Sean having a moment of like hurting Marab, like maybe catching him with a knee. But you're not gonna knock Marab out. That dude will he'll knee himself for fuck's sake. The dude's not gonna go down. So I think O'Malley will have a moment and probably do a little bit better, but I think he's still probably gonna lose. So
I mean, everybody's got a button, but that shot that Sugar hit Cheeto with that didn't put him out. Like, I mean, I don't know how that shot doesn't put out everybody, but Marab, does Marab? Do you think Marab's ever going to? I mean, like, I guess he could get knocked out later in his career. Has he ever been knocked out or ever been?
Ricky Simone subbed him, but I don't think he's ever been knocked out. Marlon Moraes almost knocked him out, but I'll tell you that he's pretty much been solid the rest of his UFC career. Outside those two moments, I've not really seen him have any other bad moments. Like
I gotta believe that Sugar's going to be better, but Marab's going to be better. Marab's going to be Marab, like he is the featherweight,
bantamweight
or bantamweight, Bilal.
No, don't
way better version
like that. He's bantamweight. who actually? He's bantamweight. Hamzat.
He's. I mean, he's a fucking machine. Like his nickname is for real. Like he's
2 wins away from being the bantamweight GOAT. If he wins this and wins one more, he's the bantamweight GOAT, I think.
Oh, that's terrible. I agree, though, Vince, that Sean may surprise some people this weekend. I really believe that Sean's going to fight better than he did. It's just about how much better is Marab going to be.
Yeah, like he looked. If you ask some people, they won't say this true, but we all know it's true. Marab looked really good against Umar, and now you're giving him time to heal up. Yeah, he has a broken toe. That ain't shit to Marab.
He'll be fine, yeah.
I think the best case scenario for Sean's a 48-47 to Marab. I could see Sean winning the first 2 rounds and then Marab wins the last 3. If it goes past round 2, I think Sean's fucked after round 2.
Let me ask you this: it's in New Jersey. Who has the home crowd? I mean, neither one is a home crowd, but who gets the louder cheers?
Probably 50-50, because I think a lot.
Man, I was just going to think that same thing.
Yeah, probably 50-50 because some people are going to cheer for Sean because he's more exciting, but a lot of people will cheer for Marab because he's not Sean. There'll probably be a split crowd. The fucking the crowd will probably be amazing during this fight. and I'm very excited for it. I'm a lot more excited for this one than I was the first fight, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I was hopeful. It was the Sphere. It was exciting, but yeah, that fight was. I mean, like I had my buddy who doesn't watch a lot of MMA, and I'm like, watch this fight, and he just after that he was just like, it was a one way, like it was just a one way train the entire time, which obviously it was. I mean, some people think that. Like, I mean, I think the Big Sugar fans think that Suge pulled out 3 rounds. I think he won 2 at the
He
very
won
most,
2.
but
He didn't win 3.
yeah, I even one of those was questionable. Marab could have easily won 4-1 on that last one.
Yeah, I think O'Malley won 2 and 5, if I remember. 5 for sure, 2, I believe.
That's right. He hurt him in the 5th round with the body, with those teep kicks.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. Again, I don't think O'Malley could do much worse. Maybe he can pull off a fucking surprise. Miracles are possible, but good luck, because Marab's just not human. I think Marab's one of the best fighters in the world right now. He's motivated. He's not, again, he's probably, I don't know. I think Marab's just hungry, and we're going to find out. Because after this fight, we're either going to see a trilogy, or we're going to see Marab go smash Corey or Piotr.
I was just going to ask you who's the next contender for Marab if he beats Sugar. Piotr or Sean or Corey, excuse me.
Piotr. Corey, I think what they're going to do if Marab wins, well, but Piotr's doing that stupid ass Marcus McGee fight, but even then, like,
he's fighting McGee. That's dangerous. McGee has been really good lately.
Yeah, but there's levels to this, so it's normal shitty matchmaking.
You're right about that, but so that's a fight that is booked.
It's about to be. It's it's pretty fucking rumored. I think even Jan's team has confirmed it or has talked about it.
So is Marcus McGee even in the top 10? There's no way he's ranked, is he?
He's like 12th against fighting number 2. And I love Marcus McGee. He's an MMA lab boy, so those guys are always cool. But yeah, he has no chance in flying hell against Piotr Jan. Like,
I thought you were saying that Corey was booked against Marcus McGee.
That'd be just as bad, but no.
Okay, Peter Yan fights Marcus McGee. I thought you were saying it was Corey.
He might have to do that to get a title shot.
But I don't know. He may just get a title shot, like legitimately.
If Marab wants to fight again pretty quickly, then yeah, I think with them doing this stupid fight, and if Marab wins, I think there's 2 options for Marab. It's either Corey, or I could see him trying to push this fight. So, I think depending on how Patchy looks this week could determine a lot at bantamweight.
Yeah, because I don't know how Patchy is, but I was just going to ask you if, like, who has the best chance to beat Marab? I just don't know much about Patchy. I know Moss is big on him.
That doesn't mean a lot. Again, kind of like with what I said with a minute ago with that he might not be signed yet. I don't know who the guy to beat Marab is, because
Patchy's signed. He's signed.
Well, yeah, but we don't I've never seen Patchy fight. I've seen one clip, so we'll see. Saturday night will determine a lot. I don't think outside of him, I don't think anyone in the top 15 stands a chance against Marab. And then if you go outside of it, who? Bantamweight's a deep-ass division, but Marab's just on another level. Again, I think dude is right on the verge of being the bantamweight GOAT.
Who's Patchy fighting again?
Mario.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
A lot of great names here, but none of them beat Marab. Marab's a 1 of 1. The only time we might see Marab lose if he tries to get a second belt at featherweight, which knowing is crazy.
Who has the best chance? Not knowing what we don't know about Patchy, who's got it? Is Jan, Corey, or Sugar? Who do you think has the best chance? Or Umar? Who do you think has the best chance to beat Marab out of those 4 guys?
Take Umar out. He's trash.
I don't think he's trash, but if he can't take you down, his game falls apart.
Well, he's just gonna make excuses no matter what, so fuck him. Out of those three, fuck. Probably Piotr has the best chance. I think he's the most well-rounded. I know Corey has a ground game now, but I still don't think I think Corey's just a shittier O'Malley.
Wow, so you think Jan has the best chance to beat him?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yo, what's up?
I think
finally I'm gonna get views.
What's up, Jamie?
Here.
Yo,
I think that's a pretty good pick. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. My washing machine keeps going off. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but if it gets too loud,
you're
I'll
good.
mute myself.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear shit.
Okay, but yeah, it stopped right now, but it might go again. But just it's been doing the whole cycle for like 10 minutes.
It's fine. We don't mind being a little unprofessional here. We're just we're fine.
I got a new choker.
Nice.
Does it have spikes? I'm on a phone, so I can't see very well.
Spikes in the heart in the middle.
Nice.
I have another one coming in soon, and then I have another shirt. And I got my jersey that should be coming in soon. Hopefully, maybe.
Finally.
Oh, your MMA host jersey.
Yeah, I mean, I got it in the mail, but we'll see if I wear it because we'll see.
You gotta wear that shit, man.
It's more complicated than that.
Oh, I gotcha. So we were just talking about who has the best chance to beat Merab out of everybody in the division.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
I named four guys: Suga, Peter Yan, Corey. Help me with his last name. Sandhagen, and Umar Nurmagomedov.
I think Corey probably has the best out of all.
Interesting.
Because he has some kind of grappling.
Corey's been hot lately.
Yeah, if you would ask me, I would probably say Corey out of all of those. Corey.
Really? So, J-Beers, you're the decider, unless you pick someone we didn't pick.
I honestly want to say Suga. So I think we're going three separate ways. But if I wasn't picking Suga, it would probably be Peter Yan, just because I've seen Corey look so good, and then he goes back to the Sandhagen of old. But Corey's been on a mission, and he's talked about like how good he's been. I didn't think that he was going to destroy Figgy. I really didn't think that, and he fucking destroyed him.
Like, we all knew he was going to beat Figgy, but I didn't think he was going to finish him. But Figgy also fought like a fucking moron. I don't know why he turned into Ryan Hall for no reason. But, yeah, I think Corey's, like, I'm going to say Corey's a little overrated in my opinion. He's fine, but who has he beat? Like, I just look at Corey as a shittier O'Malley, an aura-less O'Malley. Like,
he's better wrestling than O'Malley does, that's for sure.
Yes, but a little bit. Umar beat him with takedowns. So what the fuck would Merab do? Like, Corey's best wins are Figgy and Song Yadong. Outside that, what am I meant to be impressed with? Losing to...
I like Song. I like Song a lot.
Song's great, but he's kind of never been able to break that fucking potential level. Like, Song should have probably had a title fight, but not by now. But yeah,
That's interesting.
I've just never been sold on Corey. Like, he's good, but fuck, I think some guys lower than him would beat him. Like, I think this new crop of guys coming in are a little bit scary. So, I don't know. Bantamweight's interesting though. But
it's talking about from going from heavyweight to bantamweight. Bantamweight is like 1,000 times more exciting.
And it actually has a champion. I'll say I just thought about this hot take, and as I thought about it, I'll say right now Merab would beat Volk at featherweight. I think Merab could be a 2-division champ.
That's probably a pretty safe call, to be honest with you.
Like
Prime Volk though. Prime Volk and Prime Merab. Prime Merab's at his prime right now against Volk 2 years ago.
That would be an interesting one.
Fight.
But in 2025, Merab wins, I think. Oh, Merab's so crazy, he might try to go down to flyweight.
Yeah, I've seen, like, I was in the Salt Lake City card where Marab fought Jose Aldo. You know, I was like the King of Rio. I knew who Marab was, but like he wasn't like Marab of today.
Yeah.
But that was like it wasn't as bad as the Mario Batista Jose Aldo fight, but
So,
it was pretty bad where Marab just held him against the fence the entire time for 3 rounds.
yeah. But Marab clearly won that fight. Batista did not. Batista came hold someone on the cage, right? So,
Yeah.
Well, bantamweight's in such an interesting position right now. Like, it's outside of Marab, it's such a wide open division. There's so many guys who could be top 5. So many amazing prospects every fucking week, it seems. So it's such a good division. You got a great champion. 135 is good. It's truly good. And then the other 135.
Does Van fight at bantamweight, or he's bantamweight, isn't he? Or is he flyweight?
Joshua, he's a fly guy.
Okay.
Can't wait to see him this week.
Oh yeah, so Van's on this card too, man. There's some good fights on this card.
It's a really good card. It adds some depth last week with a few fights, and I'm very excited for this card. It needed a little more, and now it's a very intriguing card. Maybe not the greatest, but overall as a package, it's really damn good, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, Joe Pyfer, Gastelum. Man, I'm excited for this card. Who's your favorite fight on this card? And then we'll go to Jamie.
Well, O'Malley, but taking biased away. I'm really intrigued in Patchy. I'm truly, really intrigued to see if Patchy's worth the hype. I think that's the most interesting fight of the night. Of course, Kevin Holland's amazing, and Caleb
Holland too.
And Pena getting her teeth knocked into her fucking eyes will be enjoyable. But yeah, I would say the most interesting fight I'm most intrigued in is Patchy. What about you, Jama? What fight are you looking forward to?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care too much about this card, but
yeah, we'll get to Charles. We'll get to Charles Ilya soon.
Yeah, that's later this month. That's like 26 days away.
Yeah,
I love that he's keeping track. That's cool.
But that's like I'd probably go for the main event.
Yeah, that's a safe pick, and I think a lot.
It's a hell of a main event, though. That is a hell of a main event.
I hope Sean wins it. I've always rooted for Sean, but I don't think he could do it.
Me too. I will definitely be rooting for Sean.
I think Sean gets a lot of hate for no reason. Yeah, Pyfer Gastelum should be good, but Pyfer Gastelum's a shitty pay-per-view fight. Vince.
I really want to see Pyfer come back to, like, because didn't he lose his last fight to Jack Hermanson? Was that Pyfer's last
fight? No, he knocked out
Marc-Andre.
He knocked out Marc-Andre Barriot. Great win.
Is Sean going to do this now? Like whenever he's announced he's going to do this, or is he going to do this though?
I'm not sure.
Or is he not going to do it?
I don't know what the fuck he's going to do.
I wonder.
I would imagine he probably will do the one, or he probably won't even acknowledge it because you can't even make a case for him winning that first fight. So it would still be funny if he did the 2 O's because he's a fucking troll. But I don't think he's gonna do it. So it'd be funny, but I would have my fucking doubts about him being that much of a troll. He needs to be focused on winning this one. Fuck the other fights.
Yeah. And I guess he did say he's out of that sugar character, so maybe he's not even going to do it at all.
I'm intrigued to see what Sean we get here because I think he's the most focused he's ever been.
Not fooling around. He stopped smoking weed. Which taking life more seriously.
So he's going to be a cranky motherfucker, that's for sure.
Well, I don't think about cranky, but...
that would not make me do any better. That would ruin.
I never understood when he said that. It's like, so you're just gonna be
miserable.
So if you were doing something stupid, I'm trying to think what fighter does something stupid that would make sense to give up. Like smoking. Yeah, like if John Jones said he was giving up that, then yeah, that makes sense. But weed, that helps you, you dumb fuck. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's the point? So unless it makes you lazy, which I think he seems like a hard worker in camp.
Yeah.
I think you're just gonna fucking hurt yourself giving that shit up.
Well, I think it was the amount. Like it wasn't just like, hey, let's get high at night or after training. I think he was getting high throughout the day, which is what I did when I was smoking. I mean, now I puff at night a little bit, but
Yeah.
like I think it was the amount of times that he was like, I think it was just too much.
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked by that. So, but I mean, again, I think this is the most locked in O'Malley we've probably seen since the Almeida fight because he was pissed off coming off that Cheeto bullshit. So I think this is the most locked in we're ever going to see O'Malley. So maybe the most locked in since Aljo because I think he wanted to shut people up. But we're going to find out. If a locked in O'Malley could be scary or it could just be a lot worse.
Yeah, but like, so I'm definitely excited for Piper Gastelum, especially since that fight was, canceled, a couple of months ago, and now it's just been like pushed back. I swear it was on another fight night.
Mexico.
Or, yeah, and then it got pushed back again. So like, I'm ready for that fight to happen. And then, who is Van fighting?
Bruno Silva, not the shitty middleweight, the shitty flyweight.
Let's see his picture. I know it sounds familiar, but
He just got his ass handed to him by Manel Kopp.
oh, that's right. He's had a couple of losses recently, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not that great. He hits
Oh,
hard. That's about it.
he beat Durden.
Yeah, Kopp, Van should beat him pretty easily. If you're losing to Manel Kopp, I think Van's better than Kopp. Yeah, Van, this is a layup for Josh.
I don't know. I like Starboy a lot. Starboy's pretty good, but
Royval's about to put a master class on him.
is that the next fight? Is Kopp and Royval?
Yeah, I think that's on the Charlie card.
And then the winner of Kai Kara and Pantoja.
Probably. I'd be amazed if it wasn't.
Oh God, see, that's another fight on Jamie's card, the Ilya Topuria and Charles card.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking fight too.
Oh my god, I don't care about anything besides the Oliveira fight. Oh my god,
I know.
I'm stressed out already, bro.
You got, let's see, the 3 weeks.
26 days, he said.
26 days.
83%. Oof.
I can't wait till everybody.
What are the betting odds for this fight? I wonder.
I can't wait till everybody's proven wrong.
Charles is so good at getting the choke on, and credit to like people that can get out of it. But man, like
I think Oliveira has more ways to win than Ilya does. All he has to do is just avoid that power.
A lot easier said than done.
Yes. And Ilya says he can grapple, and I know he can grapple, but you're not better at BBJ than Charles is.
Yeah, and even if he's like on top of Oliveira is gonna figure out something on his back. Like anywhere he goes, as long as they're not just trading, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And
that's gonna be interesting.
I personally think either late second round finish or third round finish for Oliveira.
I have Ilya knockout round 2. Sorry.
Yeah, and I'm almost taking Ilya knockout round 1. But again, like Charles is going to get that choke on at some point. If it goes past 1, he's going to get a choke at some point.
He's gonna,
either a ninja choke or a guillotine, and it's just can Ilya get out of it?
Oliveira's gonna hit him with the same kick he hit Beneil Dariush. That's like Ilya's like weakness is that high kick.
Yeah, maybe. It's interesting. It might be a little closer than people think, but
yeah,
I'm still leaning one way. I would love to be wrong. I love Charlie. Who doesn't? But I have my strong doubts for a guy who's looked really washed the last few fights.
And when you have like when you can say like 8 different names and everybody knows who you're talking about, like that's pretty cool. Like you're pretty big time, right? I mean, Olives, Charlie, Dubronx. I mean, like dude's got a million different names, and you know who you're talking.
Yeah, like he was on top of the world at one point. Like that title run was special, but it's 2025, not 2021, sadly. And
God.
again, like I hope to be wrong, but with how Charlie has looked in the last few fights, I don't know. He's
I don't
what
think he's looking
30.
bad at all. I don't think
That
so.
Chandler fight was
I think he's
bad
gotten smarter, to be honest.
to an extent. Like that Armand fight, he lost. I still can't believe people call that a robbery, but he looked eh.
I
And
wouldn't say
then
that's a robbery. I wouldn't say it's a robbery, but I do think Oliveira won that one.
Yeah, and then Chandler, he kind of just hugged him for 4 rounds.
Yeah,
He did try finishing him though, like many times.
Yeah.
Well, and that Chandler, whenever he was hitting Oliveira in the back of the head, you should have seen me, bro.
We all saw it.
I was so pissed off. I almost broke my TV. I swear.
Yeah, fucking cut Chandler. Just like off topic, cut Chandler. Enough said.
Cut Chandler and cut that ref. Oh, I got so pissed.
Yeah, who was the ref for that fight? I swear it was a good ref too. Oh no, it was Keith Pearson. Yeah, cut that fucking dick. That dude's a god awful referee.
Oh my god, like I can't even explain to you how mad I was.
What the fuck was that name backstage? Okay. 7. Damn, we're not getting no views tonight. But whatever.
I mean, that's not bad to be honest. That's how much Smokey gets. About he has 500. He has 500 subscribers, so
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, it could be worse. Give it time. Wait till they know Jamie's on stream.
Exactly.
Right. Come for RX, stay for Jamie.
Amen. And Jay Beers is just here, so he don't get fined. Yeah, this is a good ass international fight week. Jesus Christ, UFC. I'll give the UFC knows how to book a card. Damn it,
it's a good card, but I'm really excited for this weekend. Like I really am.
Yeah, this week's good. Like the next 2 pay-per-views are very good. Like I think 316's very good after some more fights. The international fight week's not even done being made yet, so it's gonna be a good. Like the fight nights in between are good. It's gonna be a good next 4 weeks. June's gonna be a good month for the fucking fights, at least as of right now. Who, with our luck, who knows? But this should be good. These 4 weeks should be damn good.
Like, I'm like literally gonna cry.
Yeah. It's much easier to defend submissions than to submit, I think. Yeah. One stupid fucking comment there. But yeah, like
Mr. Cunningham, ratio plus didn't ask, and I'm 26% native, and the rest of them European. So shut the fuck up, please.
Yeah. Yeah. What a stacked fucking like. We don't go back to the Apex for a while still. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Like
Apex was shitty. Like it's jinxed. Just move on.
Even when a card's good in it, it's like it just still has that Apex stank on it. Like even when the card's good, like Morales Burns was a good card, still had that Apex stank. Like, thank God we got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in a row out the Apex. Thank God.
How many? 6?
I think 7. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
And it's I think there's a few weekends off.
Yeah, they take a break between after International Fight Week. They take a break and then they come back for a few weeks. So, and then we go back to the August 2nd. We go back to the PEX. Boo. For a shitty card anyway. Oh. But we got
go to the prelims of 316. I forget who's on the prelims, like who's kicking it off, because you can tell a lot by the card, by the prelims.
I think the first fight of the night is
Quinlan, right?
This order ain't right on Tapology, but I think it's Madero's kicking it off. I want to say Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember the order, but I know this ain't right on Tapology at the moment.
Oh, Wayne Kong is fighting
Lipsky. Get fraud checked, win one fight, and then get back into a top 15 shot.
I don't think I know much about De Silva, Lipsky De Silva.
She's been around for a hot. Oh,
Yeah,
good
17-10.
Yeah, hey, D-Rest in
I
chat.
think like her name changed, didn't it?
Yeah,
Didn't
she added De Silva a few fights back. 6 and 7 in the UFC. She's pretty ass. She's pretty and she's ass.
Wow,
I guess that's a better way to say it.
Karine Silva is like my favorite female fighter.
Is she?
Well, I mean, she's like a prospect, and she was kind of fraud checked, but
She's.
Oh, that's her.
Why not
Okay.
just say Natalia. We'll excuse it because Karini's dog shit. She just got a fight booked yesterday.
I root for her because I don't know. I think she was on a parlay that I won, and I always root for people that win on my parlays.
You're gonna put her in her parlay for 319 because she just got booked yesterday.
Not against JJ Aldrich.
JJ could actually win that fight, which is sad.
JJ is so fucking bad.
But
yeah, I think
lost out Viviani.
Karini's gonna kill JJ Aldrich.
She's gonna kill her. She is gonna kill her.
Or she should have killed Vivi or Ujo. So you know.
Oh my god, I cannot believe UFC is doing JJ so dirty. I mean, she's sucks, but like she's gonna get hurt.
She just beat Azrieli. That's barely even a win.
I think JJ could pull off the upset here. Not saying she will, but Karini Silva was awful.
What's
Again,
the odds? Is the odds already there or no?
Not even close to being out. Just got booked yesterday. We got a few months. But yeah, Karini, if you're losing to a 58-year-old Vivi or Ujo, I have my doubts.
Yeah, I did say she got a little fraud checked a little bit.
A little.
And she only lost once, and it wasn't too bad.
Rojo, how old is she?
38 now.
7, almost 38. Holy shit.
She's fighting Cortez on that Charles card.
Oh, that's on the Charles card?
Yeah, I believe so. Unless I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Tracy on.
Oh no, I thought you meant the Karini Silva fight.
No, Karini's in on the Hamzat card.
Oh, that's so far away. Fuck.
Yeah. You're gonna write down the days now.
When is that? After International Fight Week? That's when the Chicago card is?
No, that is. Let's see. International Fight Week is what, number 3? No, yeah, I think that is the next pay-per-view after because we're 316. Oh no, there is one in. But yeah, so Charles. Oh no. Oh yeah, we got this fight night in the middle. This is a fight night. I don't care what people say.
I love Mac. I love Blessed and I love Poirier. They're both great fighters.
This is still a fight night.
Amanda Hebus, Adam Fugit, Vittori, Iskam Aliskerov. Oh, Jesus. Pragnio, Jimmy Crute.
Jesus Christ. This is
Phillips.
This is amazing.
Oh, Vinicius Oliveira. That is. I like Oliveira. That guy is nasty.
Man, Charles.
Yeah, I like Oliveira.
In the UFC. Yeah, man. If your last name's Oliveira, you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen Harrison says, "What's going on with GFL at this point? We'll get Tom versus John first, or Jake versus KSI, or GTA 6. GTA 6 will happen, and then I think John is done. I don't think John's gonna fight ever again.
Yeah,
he's just sticking around.
We'll get GTA 6 before those other
GTA 6. GTA 10 will come out before John and Tom at this point.
Yeah, GFO's dead. John, Tom ain't happening, and Jake Paul KSI, it's not 2014 anymore.
Yeah, they're going to want to get that fight. And all the people that said, Moss even still believes it too, that Jake will fight for the PFL. There is no way Jake ever fights for the PFL. He'll only box.
What the fuck? Well, we got a troll in the private. We got a troll in the private chat. Good to see you. What's up, Wiz? Good to see you, brother.
And GFL won't ever. GFL is done, right? They're done at this point.
At this point, I'd be shocked if they do another. If they do anything, they were fucking been dead for a hot minute now. Like, they were meant to do their shit like 2 weeks ago, and then it didn't happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Aspen Ladd. Oh, my God, Uriah Faber.
Fat bitch. Aspen Ladd.
Rayo.
They had
Sage
some nice
Northcutt.
names.
Oh, my God, you remember Sage Northcutt?
Yes, model boy. Male Page fan.
I liked him, but he's terrible.
Yeah, like GFL had a few nice names, like big names, but overall, like, and this is the first year Katzengan who's probably their best fighter, and that, and like, unless I'm missing someone, no. And then to go to their second card, I think a little bit more like Tony. Like, stop letting this man fight. So
Yeah.
they're just Bellator. They signed every old fuck they could afford. So
Yeah, like they just tried to do too much. How about you just put on a fucking event and then see how it goes from there?
You did this stupid draft thing that made no sense and was clearly rigged. Fucking all your fighters were the youngest fighter you had was like 35. Like, your big selling point was Tony Ferguson, who no one wants to actually watch fight now. So,
And the California kid, don't forget him.
How the fuck is he still allowed to fight?
I know he's a good coach, but dude, it should have been done fighting like 10 years ago.
Yeah, the UFC won't give him a fight. Why the fuck are you? Like, stick to coaching, dog. Tony and bare knuckle. Do you want to get him more CT?
Yeah, I agree, Steve. He's saying he wouldn't want to. He wouldn't want to see Tony and bare knuckle. His heart can't take it. Yeah, Tony would just get murdered.
Yeah, like Tony's probably going to box Jake Paul sooner than later. But outside of that, I don't want to see Tony fight in general. But at this point, it's like, dude, you don't need to fight. Tony's went all in on the CT, that's for sure.
He's got it. He's got it. Like, there is no going all in. He's got it.
Yeah, he's a gold medal in that shit.
Oh, that's so funny that they canceled. They did all that shit and then just canceled everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, just put it on an event and like see how it goes. Fuck. Yeah, the draft was stupid.
They try to do too much. You gotta fucking put your left foot before your right foot, and they try to fucking start running before they can walk. They face planted. They're probably out of business. Most of their fighters have already signed elsewhere. Yeah. So that was a fun experiment, but it never could get off the ground.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fucking crazy. I don't know if Moss still believes it. I think Moss still has some dying hope. He was invested though, because he knows like Goldie and like a lot of people that were involved. And what's that guy's name that hangs out with JRE?
Oh,
Shaw.
Yeah, that loser. Like,
Shaw.
They had all the name power you could want, but that only gets you so far. Ask Bellator.
Yeah, and that, God, we talked about this the other night about like PFL. They got all these fighters from Bellator and PFL, and there's 5 events a year, 6 events a year.
Yeah, and like,
yeah, put on some fucking cards. How about? And it doesn't even have to, like, you got 300 fighters. Like, fight them.
Yeah, like, stop the tournament thing. Stop trying to do. Oh wow, what a fucking odds! This fucking article comes up. Kevin Lee sues GFO for defamation and executor. Wow. On Q, we see that. So, yeah, GFO's dead for sure.
Defamation and extortion. Oh my good God.
What the fuck were they doing over there? They didn't even have a card.
Yeah, if Kevin Lee's suing,
if that dipshit can sue you, you know you're fucked.
Yeah, you got problems. Big problems.
Now he's in PFL, so we'll see how long it takes for him to get kicked out of there as well. He's been kicked out of everywhere else he's been, so.
Jamie, D-Rest wanted to know if you got your shirt.
What?
D-Rest wanted to know if you got your shirt.
My, the jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. It's just there's some things I gotta figure out.
Yeah, you gotta get those holes in it.
Yeah, and I gotta get it look right.
Yeah.
Because I'm cutting out like the shoulders.
Well, of course, it should have came with the shoulders cut out. Monsters just monster.
I know, like that would have made it would have made it so much easier. But it's like
But monster would have
cutting
fucked it up even worse.
cutting a jersey is so hard.
I bet.
Yeah, it's a cool style. I like that. I like that shirt. I like that shirt a lot. That jersey. That's pretty cool. Sewn in, right? The MMA holes was sewn on.
Yeah,
That's dope. I was gonna go back to that.
The Oliveira fight where he subbed Kevin Lee. That was the first fight I ever seen with Oliveira in it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I remember I was in like restaurant. I seen Oliveira beat up Kevin Lee.
And he was the underdog in that fight. So,
My God, how
Kevin
long
Lee-
ago was that?
Kevin Lee is one of my favorite fighters though, because if it wasn't for Kevin Lee, I probably wouldn't be like a UFC fan. That KO of Gregor Gillespie, that was
classic.
That was the first event I ever watched, and dead ass. I thought Gregor Gillespie died. I swear.
I think he did. We haven't seen him since.
No, he fought like once or twice
Gift.
after.
I know.
Gregor the Gift Gillespie, Triple G. Oh my God.
You ain't
Oh
a Triple
my
G,
God.
bro. This guy was gonna be some prospect. Get real.
He got KO'd.
I don't remember that fight. I know I've seen that knockout, but and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
way
it was
back
2019. It was
Nah,
2019. Wow, before even COVID.
Prime
Yep.
UFC. When the UFC didn't suck. Tear in my eye.
That was the first event I ever seen.
Thank God, was it a shit one?
I
God,
don't
what
really
a
remember
dis-
it besides that one
In
guy.
hindsight, holy shit, this was bad. At the time, it was great, but goddamn, was it shit.
Nate lost to Masvidal 3-piece in a soda.
We got a doctor stoppage, which was complete. It was like the tiniest cut of all time.
I remember that. That sucked.
Wasn't Masvidal winning the fight though before the cut?
Yeah, but we know Nate gets better as the fight gets bloodier and deeper.
Yeah, and he gets like he's been hit so many times, like he splits easy.
Yeah, well, yeah, the dude, the wind makes him bleed for fuck's sake. So,
God, Blagoy Ivanov, wasn't that the guy that had been stabbed?
yeah, had a giant hole in his tummy.
Yeah, you can see it. Oh, that's funny.
Johnny Walker's fraud checking. Jorginho and Edmund still prospects.
Yeah, Johnny Walker needs to retire.
I don't know. Apparently, he's fighting Zhang Mingyang in a few months to main event Shanghai. So we'll see how that goes. Apparently, so.
Oh yeah, that's the Shanghai.
Prime UFC, and it still sucked. Trying to think what was the first card that I know the first card that started me watching every fucking card. What a good. I've not missed a fight since.
Ferguson Gaethje.
Yep, not missed a card or a fight since. Classic. This card was good. Besides this part was bad.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I missed a card.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Nate and George. Yeah, that was a good boxing match. Somehow. Yeah, Nate would have came back and won that fight. Downfall of Tony. Hey, right. Nate knocked out Leon in round 5. I don't know what else people feel.
All right, so talked a lot about Marab and Suga. Does anybody here think
No.
Pena is beating Harrison?
You know the answer to that question before it was asked.
Yeah, I didn't think. I knew your answer. I didn't think that there's no way Jamie's picking Pena.
10%.
10%, 90-10.
The champion at plus 455, and that's even not even what's that at right now.
Plus 455.
Ooh, interesting. That's an interesting comment.
I don't think she can. I mean, like, I think the girl that what's her face? Brock Lesnar. Harrison. God, I couldn't remember her name. Kayla, that fight that she lost in PFL, like that girl was actually pretty decent. But like I think she's better than, kind of reminds me of a Jessica Andrade in a way, but
I think she fought Andrade.
Did she? There's
so.
No way she I don't think Pena's as good as that girl was. Well, will be that night. Like, I just don't like talking about like different ways to win. What's the way that Pena beats Harrison? Knockout? She doesn't have any knockout power.
Gassing out.
Yeah, you might be right.
And I was right. She did fight Andrade.
Pacheco, that's right. Yeah, neck tattoo was she was pretty tough over in PFL.
Yeah.
She was a big plus against Kayla when they fought.
Yeah, she was. Let's see. She was plus 500. So about what Pena is. Actually, I think Pena is closer to being the favorite.
What did they fight at? Was it 145?
It had to be. No, 55. What the fuck?
That was 155?
That's a thing.
What?
Yeah, that's the only. I agree with that. I think Harrison's Kayla's biggest adversary is the scales.
Yeah, but she made it twice now. I don't see her struggling. So, but I think age is gonna really fuck up her chances of having a long title run.
Yeah, I think she's got like 3 UFC fights in her, and that's it. If she can continue to make the weight, like Pena, maybe Amanda Nunes. Like if she does come back, that's the biggest women's fight you can do ever.
Yeah,
that'll be like the highest women's fight ever if you could do it. And then maybe she fights one more after that. Which. Kayla Harrison, for like coming as late as she did to the party, she's only got 3 fights. Yeah, I mean. What are we talking? 3 fights? I mean, 2 years? Like maybe 3 years?
Yeah, she's already in her mid-30s. She's not going to be around much longer. So, and Pena's old in her own right. So what the fuck does that tell you? This is an old-ass title fight.
I do think Pena is quicker than Kayla is in terms of hand speed. Do you agree or no?
Probably, but I feel like if Pena tries to punch her, Kayla might just rip her fucking arm off. So,
what's their ages?
34 and 35.
Oh my God, Harrison's younger.
Barely, somehow.
Oh, you're right. Harrison's essentially
35, and Pena's about to be 36.
About 36, couple months away from 36. Interesting.
I think she was that old, so I'll give her that much.
Yeah, I feel like Pena's probably got more in her than Kayla does, but maybe not. It's going to be the scales. Yeah, because like we had talked about on the last stream, that fucking Pacheco fight was at 155, and now she's got to make 135. She's made 136 twice. Holly Holm and Caitlin Vieira.
Yeah.
But she's got to get to that extra. They always say that last pound is always the toughest. But like we talked about, if she gets to it, she can always cut her hair and probably make weight.
I hope we get bald Harrison.
I don't think they would go bald, but they go very, very short.
Either way,
hilarious.
Either way, it'd be amazing. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, go all the way with it. Don't pussy out.
Her hair's not that long, but I've seen, women that weren't hitting weight, less the hair than that got cut, and it was they made weight with that. So
worked for Brian Ortega.
That's right. I know I've seen it a few times. Oh, and
Kayla.
we got Tough tomorrow, don't we? God, I was
Yeah,
hoping today was
I'm
Tuesday.
gonna do a stream after that, talking about it a little bit. Can't wait for Tough. Oh boy.
I like Tough.
Yeah, it's there. It's something to do on a Tuesday till Contender Series. Nah, Kayla ain't gonna pull a Barber.
Kayla's gonna make weight. She's gonna make weight. She's gonna struggle, but she's gonna make weight.
Yeah, and she's gonna go fight. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Man, the fucking last like 6-7 fights of the card on Saturday is just a banger.
Yeah, it's a really damn good pay-per-view. The rare good pay-per-view lately. Like, I'm very excited. Like, the whole card, I think, is good. Like, I can really barely point out a bad fight. So, it's a good one. It's a good one on Saturday. It can't be as bad as what we just watched.
No.
I
Nothing is going to be as bad, And if God, I mean, Ramiz obviously great fucking submission, and obviously Dustin's knockout. And obviously there was another finish, but like that was if those two things don't happen, that card is such a waste.
Yeah, my God. Like,
I missed all the finishes because I had shit to do, and I missed all the good part of that card.
Oh, you saw like all the shit but missed all the good stuff.
I saw the finishes like after they happened, so like I didn't get to watch the fights, but I saw because I was texting and I looked up and I see that it ended. I was like, fuck.
Don't text in UFC.
It was not. Trust me, if I could, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, at least you picked the right card to not pay attention to.
Yeah, if you're not going to pay attention to one, Jamie, that's going to be the one. Yeah. You should go back and watch that like Dustin and Ramiz fight, though. That's probably what I would do. And then what was the other one? Oh, Jordan Levitt.
Yeah,
yes, I seen that one.
You did see that one.
Just the last couple fights on the main card.
Yeah, outside of the 3 finishes, there's nothing to go back and watch. That shit was abysmal.
It was after the 2 I stopped watching.
Steve is talking about the Tough when Rampage breaking the door down. Yeah, that was vintage. That was fucking vintage Tough for sure.
Yeah, Jesus. Tough wishes they could have a moment even half that good now. People would actually watch.
I mean, it's disappointing because, if the coaches are, they're friends and, they goddamn do a show together. There's no animosity. DC's more annoying. Like, he was so annoying with that champ, way Chapelet, like that whole fucking, you're going to die. And then his guy loses that fight. Like, oh my God, that annoyed me so much, DC.
Yeah, karma. Like, DC can be very annoying at times. Like, Chael's amazing. We all love Chael, but yeah, DC can definitely be. DC can be one annoying motherfucker sometimes. And are they not talking about Tough? Goddamn, even the UFC don't want to talk about that shit.
Chael was talking to that fighter before the fight, like about his game plan, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but I accepted bottom position," and Chael's all, "Yeah, we know."
Yeah, well, we fucking know.
Essentially,
right?
If you get taken down, you got to get up. I thought that was pretty funny. Chael's like, "Yeah, we know, dude," but he killed Chapelet or whatever his fucking ass was. It'll be interesting to see how this card goes. I like the fight that's coming up this tomorrow, so I have to see how it goes. I wish they would do it live, like not necessarily live, but like I hate the 6-month wait that we have to watch.
Yeah, like it's definitely like 6 months to wait for fights that are usually mid. It's like, and then especially when it's 45 minutes of talking for a 2-minute fight. It's like, calm the fuck on already.
And then you get like each coach talks, and then Dana talks. I mean, at least like, have you noticed that like Dana was always so involved in Tough, and now he's like he's not involved like hardly like he was. He didn't announce the like after the guy won. Like Dana just did his own thing, and like they announced it and stuff.
Yeah, Dana's just there because he has to be. He doesn't give a flying fuck about what happens at this point, which is sad, but just the truth. Which we can't blame him. That shit's a waste of time, and even he knows it. So, what can you do? What can you really do?
Steve is talking about Nate and Connor. I would agree that probably the only. I mean, I'm interested, but not everybody is me or you or a lot of people that like tough, or that still like it to this day. But that's how you bring back all the old fans, as if you could do a Connor and Nate trilogy.
Yeah. That would be the only thing to even somewhat save it, but then you'd have to make Connor actually fight, which we know is not happening.
Definitely.
So, the season would be good, but the fight's not happening, so kind of pointless. Plus, those two motherfuckers could care less about coaching fighters.
Yeah. Well, 6 o'clock comes early in the morning, boys. So I think I'm gonna creep out of here. But thanks for having me on, RX. Jamie, it's always good to talk to you. I appreciate it, RX, a lot, man.
Of course, brother. Anytime. We'll be doing this again tomorrow night, so if you want to pop in. And yeah, thank you for stopping in again.
Yeah, thank you, chat. You guys are awesome. Love everybody. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Deuces.
How long are we going to stay on here for?
Not much longer. Another few minutes tops. I'm not gonna. I'll probably just end the next minute or so, because a cool hour and a half, 11 people. As much as people want to just look at you, we gotta kind of get the stream over. No, I don't know. There's not really. Unless I'd be amazed if the views start coming in now, but no, it was a fun little hour and a half. It's just not meant to be some crazy fucking stream anyway. It was just meant to be some little thing, and it was fun. It was very fun. Yeah, can't really, unless they're trying to think there's anything else to even talk about. Not really. We talk about every MMA thing under the goddamn sun. So.
Oh, another thing I was gonna say earlier. I think if Oliveira does lose, I think he fights the winner of the BMF fight.
Possibility if it's Max, because Dustin's gonna retire.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I mean.
I wouldn't be shocked if Charles goes out bad. He might just retire.
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's lightweight's such an interesting fucking so many of the top guys are old, so
yeah,
we'll see what happens there if Ilya wins, and if so, in the span of a few months, we could Dustin's gone, Charles could be gone, Gaethje is gonna his brain is goddamn mashed potatoes, Max is old, fucking Patty and Armin are just there, so we'll see what happens out at 155.
I think no matter what, Oliveira will get a belt. If it's BMF or the regular belt, I think Oliveira is gonna get it at least one more time.
Him and Max too would be really good. I think that'd be a good chance for him.
Yeah, and you have the hype because they fought before, and
yeah, that'd be a really good fight. So,
I've been rolling for that fight for a long time.
Yeah, that'd be such a good fucking rematch. But I don't know. It would take two things. It would take Max beating Poirier, which I think is unlikely, and then Charles not retiring off an Ilya loss. So if those two things happen, yeah, book it. But who knows? Who truly knows?
Too unlikely.
I wouldn't be shocked. I thought they were going to do Patty Charles. I think that's the fight they should have done after Patty beat Chandler. But I think they should have done Gaethje Ilya. I think Gaethje deserves it a little more. But I'm happy Charles.
Oliveira and Patty should never be in the same.
I agree. I think Patty loses even now, but I've gained a little respect for Patty. He has looked better.
He's good, but come on, Oliveira level. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, I would still pick Charles. I'd pick every dude in the top 5 to beat Patty. The only one he might be able to beat is Arman. I think that's even very unlikely. Gaethje, Charles, Poirier, Max all beat Patty into a fucking pulp. So.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we'll see. Lightweight's gonna have a new champ by this time in a month. We'll see if it's a second time champ or a Georgian double champ. So I'm excited.
I'll be forever grateful that Jack Della Maddalena won. Oh my god, I was so
Yeah.
stressed in that fight.
Well, right now we'd be talking about fucking Islam Gaethje if Bilal won, so I'm not too upset.
Yeah.
God, Islam
Oh
Gaethje,
yeah.
what a fucking piss break. Patty wouldn't waste time with Gamrot. Gamrot should fight Benoit.
Gamrot should just be cut, and nobody
Yeah,
cares.
he's so fucking ass. You lost to Beneil Dariush. You suck.
Yeah, like nobody cares.
Yeah, like you lost to Benny Dar. Like how ass can you fucking be, man? So and then you barely be an unranked guy in a fight no one remembers. Like
Is Beneil still at top 15?
yeah, he's fighting money on that Charles card. He's fighting Moicano. I guess we will go a little longer. Why not?
He should be
Yeah,
like. He should
I bring
not.
up the ranking.
I feel like
Yeah,
he
I don't know
hasn't
how
lost to Oliveira.
he fought Armon in late 2023 and got knocked the fuck out, and hasn't fought since.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like this
not.
division is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
So or whatever, it's still interesting, and we're gonna have a new champ soon. So
Islam made everything a lot. Like he just made everything a lot better.
yeah, like no fucking doubt.
Oh, if Islam would have stayed there, oh man, I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, again, because he would just cherry pick easy layups like Justin Gaethje when he should be fighting Armon and fucking Ilya. So,
And I'm just nervous because he already beat Oliveira, so I would like just even the thought of them fighting again just makes me like shake.
they tried to run that back and didn't go well. So
I mean, they tried it. Did they try it twice or did they try it once to do it?
Once, that's when Volk stepped in, and then they just scrapped it all together.
Yeah.
So, because Charlie trains way too fucking hard for some reason.
Bro, you should have seen me whenever I saw he was injured. I was so pissed off, man.
Oh, I fucking bet. Like, dude, what the Charlie, just fucking stop training so hard.
It was like the week before, bro. I was so pissed off.
Yeah, it probably would have went bad for Charlie, but 41%, that's better than I would have expected. He probably would have done better than the first fight. Cause the first fight he got steamrolled.
I don't even think you could really count. I think he wasn't even in that fight. Like
I agree. He didn't even want to be there. He got robbed of the belt.
Yeah, like from the minute it started, there was no chance he was gonna win that fight. But I don't think it's because he can't win that fight. I think he's just mentally he wasn't gonna win that fight.
Yeah, like the one if we had the Charles we saw mentally fight Gaethje fight that Islam, we'd be talking differently. But the Charles months after getting robbed of the belt and all of that, and going over there into the biased fucking arena and all that,
Yeah,
where he didn't want. Yeah, where he openly did not want to fight. So
I fucking hate Abu. I will never I get so nervous around the end of the year because I think Oliveira is gonna fight in Abu Dhabi, and I just get so scared.
Yeah, well, he's probably not gonna fight there anytime soon. I don't know who he would even fight over there. Man, like any other fight he would have at this point be either he needs one more fight in Brazil before he retires. Outside of that, he didn't fight in America for probably the rest of his career. He did, he might go over to Canada.
Yeah, so. he goes to Canada a lot, right?
Yeah, he beat Beneil in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
What was his last fight in Brazil? Was it Holland in an empty fucking arena? Or Lee, I mean? Yeah. Yeah, not fun. Brazil with a crowd since Jared Gordon. Jesus Christ.
Damn, I wasn't even watching that.
Yeah, that's when he was on his fucking tear. So.
The first fight with him versus Chandler was the one that made me a fan because I bet my uncle who was super drunk and I bet him $90 and I won. And oh my god, bro, I was at a party and everybody surrounded me and on my computer, bro. Oh my god! Whenever he got the finish, I screamed. I was so happy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a good bet. Like it got risky in that first round, but he bounced back. 'Cause that's what Charlie does.
I wanted to cry that first round.
Yeah, I remember that live. That was such a good fucking fight. It's such a feel good moment.
And since Dan Mergliotta has been my favorite ref, just good juju. Just
That he was very generous that night. I don't think you could have stopped in round at any point in round one. He was still pretty generous because a lot of idiots would have stopped it early.
yeah. If Mark Goddard was in there, he would have stopped it. He would have stopped it.
Yeah, most refs would because they fucking suck.
Oh my god, I'll forever love Dan Mergliotta for not stopping it. He
Yeah.
he probably should have, but yeah,
You can make a small case, but I don't think Charlie was ever out. He was still moving.
yeah, he was still bobbing his head.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, maybe he'll pull another rabbit out of his ass against Ilya. He definitely can get dropped at least once. But will he be getting up from getting dropped? We'll see.
Let's see if he. I mean, who knows? What if he just? I don't know. You never know with Oliveira.
Yeah, his last chance at gold at 35. They could not give him a much harder fight.
Last
I'm
chance at
intrigued.
divisional gold. You never know. He could go for that BMF gold.
But no, that's not a real belt. That's a fucking toy.
I count it because it was the first, like, because it was like the first event, because that was like it
Yeah.
was introduced the first event, so I ever watched. So like to me, it's always been a thing.
Yeah, I still haven't found the odds for this fight. I forgot to look up what the fuck the odds for Ilya Charlie is. Let's try and find them.
All of this is definitely the underdog.
I think Ilya's has to be like, let's see, yeah, about minus 300. I agree. Like Ilya should be about that.
That's a bit crazy.
Oh wow,
That's
almost minus 400. Jesus, that's a moment.
That's ridiculous.
400 is a little bit of reach. 300 is, but I think all right. Yeah, 400.
I think 250 is probably reasonable.
Yeah, I would say that's the lowest I would go. Like, I think 250, 300 is the right range for that.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't even know. Like I don't think Charles has ever been that big of a dog, at least lately. Like Jesus.
I mean, he's been a dog in like most of his fights, so and he's probably a bigger dog versus Islam, to be honest.
No, I think Islam's only like minus maybe 2. Let's see against Islam. Well, yeah, minus 275. So let's see. Or that might be wrong. It might have been what it opened as.
No.
He closed. Yeah, it's about the same as Ilya. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, he's usually the dog. He was the tiny. Why do they have odds with him and Volk? That'd be a sick fight.
Wait, is that what the hell happened there?
And they have these future fights bullshit. I don't know why people even bet on this shit. Like,
Oliveira would kill Volkanovski, like Lesnar.
Yeah. He was only minus 2 against Chandler. He did pick him against Arman. He was somehow the underdog against Benny, one of my easiest dog picks of all time. How he was the underdog there.
There was no way.
Yeah, like I never fell for that Dariush hype, let alone against Charlie. Like, get fucked. You're not minus 145, 50-50. Get legit out here, dog. Dariush is ass. that was the definite.
Yeah. Do you remember how people were talking about Gamrot? Like whenever he first started getting a hype, and Oliveira was trying. Yeah. That was hilarious.
Yeah, people wanted that fight, and now Kamrat would not even fight Charlie for a fight night main event because Charlie would wipe the floor of him. Kamrat's so dog shit. Kamrat's gonna shoot takedown and get guillotined in 2 minutes.
Literally, it would not go past the first round.
No, like Kamrat's so dog shit. Like, there's so many these fancy matchups with Charles, and now is easily one of the silliest.
How tall is Ilya again?
He's pretty short, even though he acts like he's 6 feet. 5'7", 5'10" for Charles. So he's about 5'7". It's only a few inches shorter.
Yeah, it's not too big.
No.
What's the reach?
74 to 69. Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, Charles is bigger, but not by much.
Yeah, I thought he's. But then again, he was from that division too.
Yeah. Well, he never made the weight, but he was from that division.
And yeah, I did say he was from that division.
Benny looking like next. I think Ilya at 170. Yeah, but Ilya might have to chase Islam up there. If Ilya wins, we already know he's gonna go to 170. No, if Ilya wins, he's gonna probably fight. I don't know. He's gonna probably Gaethje. I'd imagine. I don't think Ilya's gonna chase Islam yet. Whitaker would rugby tackle Islam, no duh. Everything hinges on the color of Charles Oliveira's hair. It's always the same. Are you gonna go blonde for that fight, Jamie?
You
gotta be committed.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna be. I might.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That's a real possibility.
If you next time you win Fukov.
if Oliveira wins, if Oliveira wins, I'm gonna dye my hair. I'll dye my hair, or I'll do like at least a spray thing that like for one time.
That'd be fucking amazing. Yeah. Well, that blonde hair saved Charlie's career.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone tried to copy it, and no one did. Then no one won afterwards.
Yeah, like everybody else pretty much failed.
Yeah. Colby would lose to Murat.
Like a lot of the shooter bucks, like people from that gym are really good.
Yeah, they did it for a while. I think a lot of them don't do it anymore. A lot of those guys have also fallen off. Like they were a really hyped up gym, and now they like barely fight, and they don't win.
But like they don't win, but they always have good fights. Like that one guy Dos Santos, I forgot his first name. Whatever.
Yeah, you got Nascimento, who just won in a snooze fest. You got Brenner, who's really good.
Yeah.
Tulio's a beast. Poliana Viana's a can. Willie Cat just won. He's pretty decent. So yeah, they had some decent names.
Yeah,
Felipe. Well, he lost. He had a good fight, but he lost.
Yeah, he has good fights, but he loses a lot.
Yeah, so they have it's Charlie and Tulio really, and then that's about it. We'll see how far Tulio can even go, for fuck's sake. No female representation. They fucking suck.
Yeah.
Poliana Viana, like, get real.
Yeah. Damn, he has 45 fights. That's fucking crazy.
That's Charlie.
That's like that's almost a Muay Thai record.
Yeah, dude in the UFC is fucking 23-10. That's been in the UFC for 15 years. Like,
that experience is crazy. Like, there can't be many other people like who's been in the UFC longer than him.
No, at this point, he's one of the longest, like, continuous active guys on the roster.
He's never been cut either, right? Like,
he's always been on the roster.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know because I remember he got a little dark for a while at one point. I do know that.
Yeah, I remember when the shooter box guy KO'd the blonde Georgian. Blonde Georgian. I don't remember. Fucking Ellis Burner and Guram Kuchatoladze. Yes, I do remember that. That was a good fight. New fighter unlocked. Mayhem Miller hair. Charlie Olives. Yeah, what the fuck did Mayhem do? Red hair or some bullshit? I don't think Charlie's gonna do that shit. So, yeah. It'd be funny, but Charlie's gonna probably stick with the blonde. Damn, down to 6 views. So, yeah, that's. Yeah, I guess the Charlie talk is about 4 weeks early.
I mean, it is getting late. I mean, what is it, 122 for you?
Yeah, so, man, we didn't really get to views anyway, but hopefully the rewatch views will bring it up a bit. It was just some random bullshit I threw together. So, again, whatever. Early. Moss didn't help me this time. So I kind of got fucked up.
About 10 consecutive viewers throughout the whole stream for the first time. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it. Could have been worse, and it was fun, like always. Had a nice little 2-hour stream, almost like always. Hopefully the rewatches do good, and I enjoyed it. I think it's time to dip out of this hoe, though. So,
you know where I'm at.
Yeah, go find the Keen wherever you find them, and that should be that. So I'm gonna put you in the backstage while I end this bitch. Thank you for giving me a few views, and
Of course.
do
Just
Bronx.
stick with my post, by the way, until you do it.
I'm gonna make you do that while I do my outro.
You hear the fuck up?
Well, that's the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. You'll hear from me again Tuesday, tomorrow. No shit, today I guess. For a little bit of tough recap and more babbling about where the fuck there's going on in MMA. And as always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and RX, as always, out. Good vibes only, and always. End stream.